All right, here we go. Let's get right into this one. Sitting here in my hands, got an Arken Optic EP5 Gen 2 with the TOR Reticle in mill. I'm going to cut to the chase. What's the big deal with this thing? Do you need one? What's different about it? What's going on? Why all the hype? What's the anticipation? I'm going to try to cover that stuff and go through this optic. Now, let's start off with this thing. You guys, I don't have an Arken hat on. I'm not wearing an Arken shirt. In fact, I got a Christians in Arms shirt on that I bought. This optic was sent to me by Arken Optics to give my perspective and my view. If you guys go through my channel, you're going to see I got all kinds of Arken stuff out there. So they reached out to me and said, hey, man, you got a lot of stuff. You've been dealing with our stuff for years. You want to review this thing. So I'm fortunate enough to get to do this and bring you guys my take on it. I am in my basement gun shop. This is not professional camera. This is a regular GoPro camera. And I'm giving you guys the kind of the average guy shooting perspective on this. So let's get to it. I'm doing this little informal unboxing. Had this thing open and played with it. Getting to this one. Comes with these little guys. You've seen me do that before. I don't really care for them. I don't use them. Let's get to this scope. Why is this thing anticipated? Why do people need this thing? Comes with the same stuff that your other EP5s come with. There's about 679 videos on the EP5 out there by me. Everybody else you can watch if you want that unboxing. But this thing comes with the sunshade. I want to attach it. Get it on here. Check a couple things real quick. Comes with the sunshade. The sunshade matches real well. That's something people complained about in the past. I'm going to take it off because it's easier for me to just handle it and talk a bit here. Now, this is the 7-35 by 56 mil with the TOR reticle. Now, what is the big deal with that reticle? What's the big deal with this optic? So, in a nutshell, do you need to rush out and get this? I'm going to tell you if you do. Well, this optic, the reticle, the whole thing lights up. So if you're one of the people that you got to looking at buying an EP5 and you realize just that little center lights up on it and you're like, damn, I can't see my holdovers. This thing is going to be a problem at some point. This would be the reticle for you. If you found that the holdovers, the hashes, the measurements for each one of those little dots and each one of those little lines on the standard EP5 were too big, you wanted something a little bit more precise, that's what you're getting with this thing. They've knocked them down just a tad into some number ranges, and I'll show you guys here with this overlay of what we're looking at as far as the reticle on this and the holdovers tightened up. Because, sometimes just turning this turret here, turning this thing, love hearing that, feeling it. That is the deal with these Arkens that initially pulled me to them. And that's what keeps a lot of people coming back, is that bang, bang, bang. I mean, that thing is just rocks into each one of those clicks. You know where you're at. And they hold. You do this, and they go right back. Holds the 0. There's some discussion of the Eyebox being an issue on the EP5s. The SH4 Gen 2s as well. But there are some guys that say this thing has a real finicky Eyebox. And what that Eyebox is, if you don't know, and maybe you're getting new into getting into a precision optic, is the distance that you hold your eye from this ocular lens has to be just right to get that full field of view. If you're off a little too far this way, you get that haze, you get a smaller picture. Some scopes, you can wiggle your head like this and you get that full picture. Others, it's kind of tight, what the EP5 is. Some talk of this thing being improved. Kind of taking that, making some changes internally. I don't design these things to do it. I don't even know where that happens, to be dead honest, how they do that. If it has to do with moving some things around, the shape of the glass, I just know it's a little bit better. But here's your EP5 Gen 2 with the TOR reticle. I like it. I think these are improvements. I think these are things that are really a step up from the other ones. So I'm going to set this down. You can kind of see it in the picture there. And here's your standard. This is your EP5 right here. With just the VPR reticle, the variable precision reticle, works fine. Center lights up on it. If you don't really ever use that illuminated reticle, you might not have to rush out and get this guy. And if you don't use holdover dots, if you really are that guy that likes to crank these things in, these things are going on sale. These things have been out for a while. This might be the hot commodity and get hard to get. So if you're wanting to get one of these, you're going to want to pop on there and get one. But everything else on these is the same. You get the great glass. You get the warranty. You now get some improved customer service. Good looking scope, good handling scope. Great mechanisms inside this thing. Whatever caliber you put it on, it's going to hold at zero. You watch some of my other content over the years. I've been dealing with Arken for just about 10 years now. Beating these things up, cutting them in half, banging them around, buried one in the swamp, froze one in a bucket. Beat the tar out of them. They hold up well. This is a lot of scope for your money. And since we're talking about the one with the TOR, this is a lot of scope for the money too. Maybe we could say even more scope because you're getting that full lit up reticle. They do come with the battery. You got your parallax adjuster on the side and everything else. There's some stuff in the box here, a little kit and everything like that. But this is not an unboxing. This is just an initial talk. If you're seeing those advertisements out for the new Arken Optic EP5 Gen 2 with the TOR reticle, that's what it is. That's what's different. Is it a whole new scope? Nope. Is it a scope that everybody's going to need? Nope. But is it one that for some of you guys that are into the precision target shooting, precision hunting as well, that may want to get into this because of that illuminated reticle, the finer dots and everything else on your reticle for holdovers, it's going to be for you. I will say in closing, I mentioned hunting. I do a lot of that. Camo hat, right, and everything. You guys watch my videos. This thing is a beast. This thing is heavy, and I'm not going to fault that because this is not marketed as a lightweight, an LH model of any sort. They don't claim to make this thing light. In fact, I almost think they're stacking weight in this thing to get this thing heavier because it feels like it is built like a beast. I want to call this thing the tank, the monster. I don't think you can call it the beast because somebody else has got one of those. But this thing really is, it is heavy duty. And, you know, in a target setup, you know, that weight can help you out. So, hey, thanks for checking into the channel. I'm going to be taking this guy, mounting it up, getting a little more shoot-through stuff for you guys to see that actual reticle in use. But yeah, check out Arken Optics, the EP5 Gen 2 with the new TOR reticle on it, and see if this is something that's going to work for you. Until next time, get on out, keep on shooting.